last time when I was here, somebody told me that I was actually just showing myself other than just showing the environment that I'm actually at, and that kind of pinned me up because I was like, you know, vlogging this video with utmost safety, because in fact I didn't want anyone to actually see me what I was actually doing at this beautiful spot. This is one of the most beautiful harbor for tourists, and most importantly, some of the guys that are here with big bags, and I'm so sure that you guys know what I'm talking about. So today guys, I said challenge accepted. I'm going to actually show you guys each and every corner that we have at this place. Unfortunate part is I may not be able to get inside the stores, because I mean, when you get into somebody's store, you definitely need some permission to, you know, start recording the videos. But the exterior part, I'm going to make sure that you guys, you get everything until the end of the video. Siani Bonani, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beautiful day in a beautiful plaza. As you guys have requested, we need to see the whole scene around us, and the video has to speak for itself. That simply means I just have to hold the camera and then I just have to move from one point to another, which is something that I'm going to actually do from this moment. And I do hope you guys enjoy the video until the end of it. Just trying to do something right here, and I do not know if we're gonna figure out, but trust me, we're gonna do it, because we are looking at so many videos as to how we can stabilize this thing. The first thing that we did was to just make sure that we get the info as to how we insert the camera, and then from the camera then we move on to the second part, which is the balancing part, and that's where the problem is. What is up, everybody? So I think I have actually been in some spots having a time with some guys trying to buy something, and at the same time couldn't buy it just because something couldn't actually stabilize very well. So I'm sitting right here at this spot where I'm actually gonna be eating something. Honestly, the price is a little bit high for me, but I'm just gonna try to get something that is a little bit, in my hand, because honestly, you don't have to overspend out here just because you are sitting at a beautiful restaurant. It doesn't have to be something like that. Some of the questions that I was actually getting when I was actually sitting with some people out there, they were like, which opportunities do we actually have right here if we just want to do something really, really great? And I was just saying this as my answer. The best part about finding an opportunity is knowing the environment and the target audience. You see, when you are in Zimbabwe, there are so many things that you can actually venture into. And these things that don't have anything to do with the degree or what you have done or learned at school or something like that. They only have to do with you knowing the target audience and having that I can do whatever it takes for me to go to that target audience and tell them about my business. For example, we do have people that are into real estate. I mean, when we are talking about real estate, we're talking about something that needs a lot of money. We do know that it's land, right? But we do have agencies. Agency is somebody who actually deals with commercial real estate and also at the same time these home property real estates. You see, those are the people that actually look for the customers and they get a percentage on it in form of a commission. So you see, it's a long way, it's a long run, it's a long spot, it's a long railroad that you can actually venture into. Number two, we have car washes here. Especially the environment that I am at right now. It is a harbor with a lot of people who just need their car to just be washed. And if you could just find a spot where you can be like, you know what, I'm gonna be introducing my own car wash environment right here, and then that's what I'm gonna be doing. You're gonna get a ton of customers that are gonna be coming to you, and you can even create a VIP type of car wash, right here in Zimbabwe. And think about the capital that you need to start a car wash. It's absolutely nothing. A very few amount of money. You just need that pumper. You just need, those soaps and all that, that good smell for a car, and that's it. The third part, it's just like selling things that have to do with automobiles. You see, automobiles have been on demand since ages, and since right now we are venturing into a new age of technology that has to do with AI, I think that's another thing that you can just venture into if you just want to, get something that has to do with absolutely nothing, a very low capital, and something like that. Last thing I want to tell you about is selling drip. I mean, think about it. Everybody wants to wear something, and especially right now, we're in the winter. So sneakers, drip is highly demanded, and at the same time, it has a very low startup capital. If you just want to get like more information about this one, you just have to come to the ShoeBoss, and I will tell you more about that. So those are some of the industries that are free and that are really good for anybody to start anything. The last industry I want to tell you about is the industry that I call everything at one place. You do see we have people out here who just want, their grocery stores to be delivered at their homes. They don't really need to walk a lot. Some of them, they're like really old, and some of them are just like, we just need somebody who can do this for us. You can be that agency who does that. The delivery companies here, they don't really walk that much, like the way in which I saw some delivery companies working. And if you could just start that company that has to do with delivery, that has to do with ticket, that has to do with, selling, things that are, tourist-like, everything that has to do with transportation, and everything that has to do with connection, and everything that has to do with you meeting people and binding them together at the same place, and answering some of the very smallest questions that people are actually having trouble to answer, you can make money. So those are some of the tips that I have just seen right here at this beautiful place. If you're just wanting to be a very small startup, maybe with $100, $200, $300, you can do something like this right here in Zimbabwe, Harare, Borrowdale. So the first thing that I just love about this environment is the walkability. You see, it is absolutely flexible here. You can definitely create your own office at your own spot, and the greatest part about it is this place is breathable. I'm talking about breathability. I'm talking about something that you can just feel the comfort of the environment, and that's one thing that I actually love about this place. It's not like when you are at an environment, then you have to be like feeling a little bit of some offness, but when you are here, it's more like you feel like you belong to a place.